That was an earthquake. Anyways, thank you for attending the 15th Annual International Film Festival Manhattan. This is day number 3, and we just saw our last screening, and that truly was an earthquake. Anyways, my name is Gerald. I'm with the Talent and Skills team, and we've been supporting IFFM for the past 15 years. So I appreciate Luis Pedron and his team for including us year after year. So basically, if you don't know what Talent and Skills is, we are a booking and talent management firm. We basically connect actors, singers, dancers, models, comedians with filmmakers, producers, fashion designers, event planners. We also host, promote, sponsor charity events, talent shows, you name it, pretty much anything entertainment related. So if you got talent, come check us out on social media. We're everywhere. Anyways, without further ado, I don't want to waste any more time, but let me introduce the man of the hour. He's very alluring, mesmerizing, tantalizing, and at midnight, he turns very, very sexy.
Anyways, what about you?
Here he is, our founder, director of the International Film Festival Manhattan, Luis Pedron.
Thank you. Thanks for helping out in Talent and Skills. I'm so excited. Oh, and of course, she's helping me out. Miss Universe Norway is in the house, Lenora. So, ladies and gentlemen, we just saw the Norwegian shorts. Super proud of all the lineup. And then Doll Days is actually the grand prize winner of the film festival. But all of us need to support the local one. His name is Magnus Rice, and he's Norwegian American who lives here in New York. And we need to meet the real person. He's not just on the screen, but he is here. Magnus Rice in the house! Step right up! Winner, professional category, Silver Achievement Award. Winner, Best Cinematography for the underwater cinematography. Woo!
Hello.
Did you enjoy the screening?
Yes,
Did you
absolutely.
enjoy it being screened at this movie house? Look 9 in the cinema, 657 West 57th Street in New York City.
Yes, and it was amazing to see like so much in Norwegian in New York City. It's rare to hear that much Norwegian on a cinema screen here.
Are you talking about me?
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. If you see my Instagram, we actually went to a Norwegian celebration and we have a little bit of dance. We'll do that later. So I know you saw a lot of the Norwegian shorts, but is there anything Nordic in what you showed us in the storytelling? We were talking about music video. In spite of music video, there's so many things happening there, relationships, maybe age gap relationships, how it's hot in the beginning and it becomes bleak and dark at the end.
Yes. No, I think because that music video comes from a visual album. I did 5 songs, 5 music videos, and the title of the album is Until Tomorrow. And conceptually for me, the whole album is about getting through another day, which way that is. So I think, speaking of some of the other Norwegian shorts, it's something that the average Norwegian is not the best at, is, opening up, talking about your feelings, sharing. I think cold climates make people sit at home in front of the fireplace. And so the whole album for me was very much about, this idea of the things that you don't feel like you can say, that you can share. And in this one, it's this thing that you know is bad, but you keep coming back to, even though it gets worse and worse.
You're talking about relationships?
Exactly. Well, it's like, for me, the concept that started the idea for me was that I think water is one of the most inviting and friendly looking things in the world. It's the reason why we have to have flags on the beach, because you go, oh, it looks so nice, and it's like, it will kill you. And for me, that's a little bit like dating, which probably says too much about my dating history. But to me, it's that thing of like, oh, it seems so much fun. You want to come back to it. Similar to an earthquake. It's dangerous, but there's also an exhilarating part of danger that can make us put ourselves in situations we know are bad for us. repeatedly.
I guess you said it's autobiographical.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, he did.
Well, that was why it was very important to me that towards the end, there's that moment when I've left the water and I got my back to the water, and the fact that falling back in is a choice. It's you had fully the opportunity to walk away, but you're thinking about the memories and you choose to put yourself back there.
Yeah, like my life. Oh my gosh, it's so me. Sorry, some people know me here, so just like an insider joke. Shh, wait. Shh. Sorry. No, I'm just so excited about how finally I have like a Norwegian lineup. Usually it'll be just 1 and 2 and 3. But you're Norwegian from here. And when we went to the celebration of the Norwegian celebration there, I think you mentioned like, oh, there's so many of us here.
Well,
They actually are.
I've been involved with the Norwegian Seamen's Church a bit, so I've done
Oh,
like
sure,
concerts
sure.
on
Yeah,
17th of May, and like 17th of May, the street fair is fairly large, but I was shocked at how many people there were, because there were like thousands of people there.
Yeah, yeah. They say there's more Norwegians in around the world rather than in Norway. Norway?
Yeah, there's a joke in Norway where we say that it's more Norwegian to be American than it is to be Norwegian.
It actually is.
Well, because there are more Norwegian descendants in the U.S. than there are in Norway.
So the celebration actually is called crossing. Believe it or not, him to be here has crossed several times. So we were talking about it, the origins of your family and you being here.
Yeah, so I'm the 4th generation in a row to move across the Atlantic. So my great-grandfather came to the U.S. in 1900, and he ended up back in Norway. My grandfather, having probably heard stories about the U.S. from his dad, came over here, went to school in Nevada, but ended up living in New York, met my grandmother, who grew up in the same town I grew up in Norway. They met here, got married here. My mom was born in New York City, grew up in Texas. Then she took some further education in Norway, met my dad, stayed, and then now I've moved over. So I don't know if we just run away from our own family or if we're just drawn for adventure. But yeah, it's that weird thing of like, when people talk about being first generation or whatever, I'm like, in some ways, I grew up in Norway.
Born over there, right?
Yeah, I was there for 18 years. So I was like born there, my parents are still there. So in many ways it feels like first generation, but then also my mom's American, my grandfather gave up his citizenship to become American. So in some ways I'm third. So my family's all confusing. We just like to travel and explore new places, I guess.
There's so much alike, I'm confused. I don't know, but I always wear it in Norway.
That's
Yeah,
amazing.
forever. I like I'm wearing it. So, shh. So, well, I got distracted there. Yes, cinematography, right? But talking about earthquake, a lot of them, when they saw you, saw the different parts of the cinematography, they all freaked out. And one of them, I think, is Leah Fitz.
Yes.
Any comments or questions? Since he's here, might as well ask him a question. Leah?
Tell us all the secrets. How did you pull it off? I mean, the cinematography is great.
The producing part of it, right? Putting
Yeah.
people together. Yeah.
Well, so one of the tricks is that it's actually 2 separate pools. So because the tricky thing is to be able to get those shots, you need a pool that is like 9-10 feet deep, and most people don't have that. And but I needed the house. You know, I wanted the video to open with. I was like, it feels like the gay American dream. You got the guy, you got the house, you got the easy lifestyle, and then you see that it's not as quite what it seems when you get below the surface. I will say to shoot the different voids, like I call it. We had to drape the whole pool with black fabric. So Brett, both Kalila and Brett, I had two directors of photography, have experience working with cameras and water. But Brett specializes in it, and like a lot of these like professional mermaids, they all go to him. So we used his pool. So actually both when it seems all black, that's shot in the middle of the day. But he has a tent that he can put above the pool. So we shot the daytime with no draping, so you can see the blue lining, and then we moved the tent over the pool, and then draped it so that we could get that sort of black void.
Interesting.
But it's exhausting, I can say that.
How many
Um,
days was the swimming in both pools?
Everything underwater is one day, and everything above water was another day. Just because they were two different. It was shot in Los Angeles. The house was like on the hills in Tarzana, and was it Long Beach, something like that, where the other pool was. So it wasn't possible to do them both in one day.
How about choreography? It's not just the cinematography. The choreography was really good too.
Well, I mean.
Purple hair was amazing.
Yeah, it was kind of. I mean, I need to bring it back. But all the videos I did, I got purple hair in all 5 videos because it was kind of like I wanted sort of like a visual through line that you could kind of hold on to, even if someone was just like purple hair guy. I'm like, I'll take it.
The choreography.
But the choreography. So Monica. So the funny thing is, I actually got Barrett on board first. If you've seen NCIS LA or
You mean the other guy with the makeup?
yes. The guy that's not me.
The guy is not you.
So I got him on board first. He was on NCIS LA for like 12 seasons and also recently on The Residence on Netflix. But he was on NCIS LA with Monica's sister. And Monica's worked with Doja Cat and Phineas and Olivia Rodrigo. She was nominated for an MTV VMA. I was very happy that she was even willing to talk to me. But I presented the concept to her and she goes, I've never done anything like it. I love the concept. She has done a lot of choreography and she wanted to do more directing as well. So she said, this project just aligns so well with me. And her bread and butter is being a movement director. So adding all that choreographic language into it, that was her and really added so much to it.
So one last short question, I guess, about cinematography, since you're into that, the cinematography. Sige mo na.
Yeah. One question. Because I color all my films,
Mhm.
and color outside of water is different.
Yes.
And color inside water is different as well. That's why there's underwater coloring or underwater cameras.
Yeah.
So do you use special lenses for that, or do you use like the like masking or something?
So for the first set underwater, it's mostly just it's daylight. So that light kind of spreads very evenly in the water. For the second round, then we've draped. We have no natural light, and we have a very harsh light that's sent right into the pool, so that we could get that sort of dramatic feel underwater. So that's the main lighting. I mean, it was. I did have a colorist work on it at the end, but mainly natural, and then just the contrast because the light dances so differently. The thing that I didn't know that was amazing is that you have something called, might not be the right term, but water directional speakers, which means it's a special speaker that goes underwater, and you could speak into a microphone, and when you're underwater, you hear it clear as day. So
Like this.
just like that, but it's weird because it doesn't feel like it comes from a direction. It's just omnipresent. And so when I was underwater, Monica was able to, with a microphone, be like, move your leg in this direction, turn around now,
So you can
swim
go-
towards the camera. But in that black void, someone's like, swim towards the camera, and I go, where is it? I can't see it.
It all lays
Yeah.
things are flying over us. So in conclusion, please face them and tell them your suggestion to filmmakers out there about collaboration and getting all people together so you can create a masterpiece like this.
Great question. I mean, I kind of say that, I kind of jokingly say that anytime I meet someone, they're on a little job interview in my head. I just don't know what the job is yet. I think it's so important whenever you meet people, whether it's here, somewhere else, that when you find those people that you get along well with, creatively, you gel, keep them in mind, because the day when you go, I need someone now, that's when it's impossible to find people. It's like I heard someone say about location scouting. They said, anytime I drive, I'm like, ooh, I'll pull the car over and make a note of that. I don't know which project I'm gonna use it for, but then that day they have that book where they can just go through those locations. And that's, for me, people. Because it's very hard when you need someone, which is why, like, someone I worked with knew Barrett knew Monica. And this is kind of how it like trickled. The person who was the AD, he knew Kalila, who was the above water. I'm a big believer in, word of mouth and pick people based on people. Judi Dench says that she never picks a project based on the script. She only picks it based on people.
Ooh. But I hope in your mind, I'm hired.
There you go. Well, exactly.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think the hottest filmmaker in the International Film Festival, Magnus Rai!
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, can I have all the filmmakers here for photo with you? Thank you. Center. And we'll have all the filmmakers part of this picture. We used to call this picture a graduation picture. Like each program has a picture. But all the IFFM, anyone in any film? Wait, you're the nearest, you guys? Elaine is in the house? Roberto.